Owner Builders Unite. This is Matt and my beautiful partner Goldie, and she built this awesome, what she's calling the mini Earthship, and it's a hybrid. I'm gonna let her tell you all about it, and we're gonna take a little tour.
Yeah, cool. Here's the outside you guys wanted to see. It's got a little tiny south-facing, a lot of glass wall, stucco outside, standard roof, construction on the top. It's just like our Earthship, but small. And this is a Rumford stove that we built for the workshop that we had in November because it was really cold. And so the idea of this stove is that it reflects heat into the building, which is where we wanted it to be warm. So, and it's still standing after the whole winter, and it's pretty sturdy. We just slapped it together.
It's pretty much made of brick rubble and just cob that our buddy Sean King, he's a cob genius earthen guy. He helped construct this for us for a work party that we did for a rocket mass stove that Goldie hosted and I assisted.
So here's the inside. The interior dimensions, it is 12 feet wide and 15 feet deep. So as you can see, what I did was I did a hybrid like Matt said. So it's 3 courses of tires and then 3 courses of straw bale above that. I used this strapping, which is standard to be used in straw bale construction. And as you can see, I kind of had it underneath the third course of tires so that it reached up here. I did a double sill plate, tightened the strapping down to compress the bales, and then we did another piece of pressure treat above that. And the cool thing about the strapping is that you can basically tighten it down to wherever you need it to in order to get it level. So I used that to my advantage at the end. The back wall did end up being extremely level, which was great. And then Matt helped me get these big old timbers up. These are 8-inch posts, 8x8 post and beam. And I tried my hand at the, what do you call that stuff? Joinery.
Oh, she did some lapping here?
Mm-hmm.
All by herself, folks.
Yeah, should have seen me get these trusses up.
And you got some bottles, right?
Yeah, I did these little bottles to fill the space. I really like to do bottles in places that have kind of like an organic shape to them. And did a bunch of colors here. And then the door is going to be glass so that there's a lot of south-facing southern exposure.
What was I gonna ask you?
I'm gonna keep going.
Oh yeah, Goldie, what's the square footage of your build here?
Well, I said it was 12 by 15, which I think comes out to like 180-ish square feet.
Cool.
But obviously, okay, so the bench takes up a good, maybe 3 by 12 of that, so the square footage is less. This is a little mini cooling tube that I put in, basically just to have ventilation and airflow in the space. These windows open up front too, so I'll be able to open those, open this, and get some cross ventilation here. And this is the Rocket Mass stove heater bench combo. So we had a guy named Viva Hansen of Mud Blood Builds come in teach a workshop on this.
Should we put the wood? Wood goes in there.
Oh, cool.
So this is the firebox. This design is called the J channel, so it's because this is shaped like a J. The fire goes in there, it's sucked horizontally back and then up into, there's an internal pipe inside of this barrel. So the heat goes up and then it hits the top of this, goes back down the barrel, and then there's a pipe that draws it into the bench. And so the warm air is filling this bench is basically open. It's like an open space underneath it. There's just a cavity. We can actually open this fence to see.
I didn't know
if you can see inside
it was
there.
designed like this. That's cool.
Yeah, so it's a big air pocket, and so the air inside of there heats up and transfers into the mass of the bench. So it takes a while, like maybe an hour, but eventually the bench gets warm and it holds the heat. And there's another little pipe that sucks the cool air out of the chimney. So no heat is lost.
Awesome.
And you can cook food up here.
Yeah, that thing will get up to about 500 degrees within like 15 minutes
Wow.
of starting a fire.
It's nice and flat for cooking.
It's nice and flat.
Hot water for sure.
And what I love about Cobb is like we put in all these little niches. This one's for a candle.
That's cool.
There's these are like little shelves or
Little flag.
little flagstone there. Little fairy steps.
Cool.
And I'm going to build this part out too. So this will be a bench or like a little seat you can sit on this side of the fire.
Cute.
So cute.
I assume you're doing earthen floors?
I think actually I might use the brick. We have a whole bunch of brick left over.
Nice.
I don't know. I could do.
I was gonna use the brick.
Great.
Just kidding. I was just kidding. Goldie, is there anything that you can give to people for advice on building their own stuff?
Any advice that I would give to anyone, I would just say that you can do it, and people are gonna give you shit about the way that you do it, and just fuck them because they're wrong. And
Golden.
Yeah.
like, I don't know, everybody told me that, oh, that's not the way you do it, and that's not right, and you know what, I think it's fine.
Yeah. This is awesome, Goldie.
And Goldie did this all by herself. This is her build.
I had help. We did a little workshop to get the straw bale up, and we had the workshop to do this. But yeah, I did the roof all by myself. Matt helped me put those beams up, like I said.
That's all I did.
But
Super cool.
I had friend help with the bottles. That was my favorite part. But I've been doing all this pack out and scratch coat on the straw bales. And so this is going to need a brown coat, which will just be like the smoothing coat over it. And then a finish coat for the color and like the shine and the texture.
Was stacking straw bales easier than pounding tires?
So much easier. Yeah.
Nice.
Luckily, actually, the lower the tires are, the easier they are. I think I did these 3 courses with one other person in 3 days. But then all of the straw bale went up within like an hour, maybe 2 hours.
Nice.
And yeah, I think it's like an R30 for straw bales.
Do you feel like sharing the process of what you had to do to pull permits for this? Because this is all permitted
Yeah,
or
I
no?
could, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you just have to pull a Saguache County building permit and a POA, or is it just POA?
So I just pulled a POA permit because it's under 200 square foot. The county doesn't care about it. So, and it doesn't have any plumbing or electric, so I didn't pull anything other than a POA permit.
Do you remember how much the permit was?
It was, what is it? It's per square foot. I think it was like $30.
Awesome.
Yeah.
There you go.
God bless Saguache County. I'm really proud of my partner for all the hard work and beautiful work she's done. And she's also hosting a workshop that's already booked. We're not really promoting it, for a Tadillac finish with Viva of Mudblood. Look him up if you can. Out of Boulder, Colorado, right? Denver?
Denver.
And like and subscribe and let us know in the comments if you want to see the finish Tadillac process. And maybe we'll film some of it.
Yeah, definitely can. Tadillac is a Moroccan style of plastering that basically, once it's smoothed out, it's a lime plaster and it looks like a marble finish. It's super durable and water resistant and breathable at the same time. So that's what makes it very desirable. Owner Builders Unite!
Woo!